Okay, I just wanted to come on here. Big girl, turn her down a tad bit, baby. Thank you. You okay? You fine? Okay. I wanted to come on here. I already did a live earlier. Yes. You know what? Here we go. I did a live earlier, but I just wanted to come on here real quick. As everyone knows, school is about to approach. And I've been really hitting the topic about bullying, fairness, bullying, fairness, and another one I had said. But anywho, bullying has been the basic topic of what I've been talking about. I have 5 grandchildren, and today they was outside, and I went out there with them. I was out there probably 40 minutes, and where I live at is an apartment, okay, complex. It's not busy up and through here or nothing. Where I live at in the back, I showed everyone the neighbors is a church, okay. So kids come in and out the door, letting you know little things. So I said, you know what? I like to go see what's really going on. Sorry about that. And as I stated, wasn't no one out there. Matter of fact, it was the maintenance guys and stuff like that. It was just th- my grandchildren and maybe 3 other kids. Well, there's this little girl that lives over here too in the apartment complex area. Excuse me. I just finished eating. And today I said, you know what? I'm gonna go eat and then come on the live. Well, I don't know what her problem is quite. She has some kind of you know what? I just got fin. I'm doing a. I'm. Let me finish, okay, and then I'm come back to these bumps. Yes, I see them. Um, she has. I want to say a behavior problem. She keeps saying ADHD. Maybe that's true. And I'm gonna say this, and you can comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and let me know. How old is that little girl that y'all play with? That's always doing stuff to y'all, Mariah. Naraya, how old is she? The little girl that always doing stuff to y'all. Okay. How old is she? I'm on live. That's why I was asking. 6. Okay. So she's 6 years old. So she'll be going into the first grade. She has a sister, and her sister typically be out there. I'm on live. A sister typically be out here too. I was just asking a question, baby. Thank you. Um, that's a fly. That's another thing. Oh gosh. Okay. It was No, you're not doing nothing. I'm on the live though, but did you want something? Okay. It kept saying refresh. You ain't did nothing wrong, baby. So the kids be outside playing, and one don't know what your children are really doing outside. So we can't sit up there and say, "Well, I know my child didn't do that." I'm not like that. I'm a fair person. Stated before. Registered child care before. I just ate. Sorry. Registered child care provider and a licensed daycare I had at one time, and a foster mom. I'm still mandated in the state in which I live in, okay? I like to pay attention and I like to observe children, okay? And that's the reason why I'm on here talking about fairness, bullying, and there was another one. I cannot recall what I had said. And that's going to eat at me because I wrote it down. Um, hmm. Well, anyhow, all of this bullying, okay? And I had it. And I hate when I write stuff down and then I can't find it. So the little girl has a behavior problem. And I've even talked to her. And I talked to her in a nice way. And her sister was out there and she heard it. I said, come here. She wasn't all in my space, and I wasn't in hers either. I said, that's not nice what you're doing. Because she's saying words she shouldn't, if you follow. Leave to be like racist. Let me be clear, okay? And also, it states, kids mimic for what they see or heard, right? But the reason why I think it's kind of sad with this situation is always sad, especially coming from a child. And people shouldn't be being like that, period. I'm just saying, I love everybody. I don't know them. I don't hate them. I might not like them. So right now, I just say I love them. I reach out to her because I notice a lot. Like I'd be outside and I'm not that grandmother or parent that sends my kids outside and not know where they at. Or if they outside, I might be out there all the time with them. But no, they are old enough to go out, but I do tell them to come in and check in periodically. And if they ain't checked in a certain time frame or whatever, I'm going to come out there. Okay. She says the N word. She called my granddaughter a bitch. Okay, I'm spelling. Um, I have to really be upset to cuss because I don't, and I'm so serious. I'm saying that too because her parents need to be mindful of letting her out and being that way. So I'm saying that to say her sister, that's older than her, she was outside. It was her sister. That's who it was. She cussed her sister out. How old is her sister? Mariah? How's Eric, the little girl's sister? How old is she? Well, she's 8, okay, and the little one's 6. And so you can tell the difference, even though I don't care. They came from the same household. I know we're all different, right? She cussed her sister out. She called her the N word and everything. And her sister went home and told. So my grandkids was telling me some stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go out here and see what's going on. That's how I found out because her older sister came to me and told me. She said, I went and told her my sister. She said that to me. She said, and she's in trouble. So when she came back out, the little girl, she came out with her sister maybe or an adult or whatever. She wouldn't have came outside. And not even that, even if she do come outside, she don't need to be outside by herself. I'm so serious because there was another little girl about a month ago. Mm-hmm. Because this is what, August? So it was in June, 2 months ago then. So she came up to me out of nowhere. And I was outside with my granddaughter. And she said, can I ask you something? Her mom was watching because she stayed in the same building. Her mother saw her. She said, by any chance, do you know this little girl's parents or where she live or whatever? I said, no, I keep to myself. And when I say that, I'm saying it likely. I keep to myself. The only people that I deal with, I'm not going to say deal with, that is around is my children, my sisters. If my dad was in the same state, him. I think that's it. I don't have no problem with being friends and being associated with people, but it seemed like, for what I experienced, people end up not being for real and messy and all this stuff. And you know what? I remove myself from that because I'm not a he say, she say type of person. I'm a transparent. I'm honest. Just like I showed y'all just a few minutes ago. Y'all see that bump, right? You see it up here too. That's okay. It's human nature. I'm a woman. It's hormones, okay? Because I keep my face clean. Cleans my face with alcohol and warm water and cold water. Very seldom put soap on my skin. That doesn't do nothing but pull out all the natural. I'm a natural woman, okay? My hair is just in these sprays, but I do not put no chemicals. And if I do, It might be every 7 months, 8 months, because it's been that since I put a black rinse in my hair because I got my braids done. But other than that, I don't use no other chemicals, right? And so I'm just saying all this. Hopefully, I'm not being all over the place, and I hope you catch on to what I'm saying. People, be mindful. Kids, be mindful. I know children look at YouTube. I know children be on these platforms and stuff. Be mindful. Stop bullying. Stop bullying. I have 5 grandchildren, and sometimes I'm saying this because I'm afraid of them. Afraid for them, and I didn't feel like this when my kids was going to school. I'm gonna just be right honest with you. I had two. Me and my kid's father raised our children. We co-parents, so he had them. I had them. He paid child support, so did I, and also no one had no rights taken. I can't take my kids completely from their father if he's a good father. Who does that? I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. So he was an amazing father. He's in heaven, and I sure miss him. Um, I'm just afraid for them. My kids, I didn't have to worry about that when they was going to school. Matter of fact, the school they went to, everybody pretty much knew each other until my two daughters, my oldest one and my youngest one, they came to live with me. And my son and my other daughter graduated where their dad was. If that makes any sense. Two with me, two with the dad. And so, but they all live with me or live with him, if that makes any sense. Um, we got a divorce. We co-parent, and it wasn't no nasty, ugly, bitter, pulling back and forth type of thing. I say this, and I'm not even bragging or boasting. We was the most amazing parents, co-parents to our children. We was. I don't know who loved them the most, and I ain't trying to compare. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I don't have no rights to keep my kid's father from them, and he was a good father. He had just as much rights as I did. And I'm gonna be honest with you. He was from that 50 era, and I'm from the 60. My thing is this: I'm glad that my kid's father was like that because the attributes and morals. Okay. So I say that because I didn't have to worry about my kids being bullied or coming home. My daughters went to school. They did not skip. My daughters never skipped school. I know this to be a fact because school teachers will call. One time, my oldest daughter had missed school and they contacted me, and she was living with her dad at the time. And because, like I said, they lived with both of us, we both had rights. I called and tried to see where my daughter was. Come to find out, their dad didn't have the phone at the time, and she was sick. Okay, that's it. It wasn't like she was skipping school or nothing. Her dad was aware of it and stuff like that. My daughters, when they went to school and they was in high school, leave this if nothing else, I got up with them like they was in elementary school or middle school because they still a minor. That's just how serious I am as a parent. They wasn't grown. They was in my house. I want to know what my daughter's leaving out the house looking like. Um, God forbid anything happened to where they end up missing. I want to be able to tell the cops where she left out of here in some black jeans with a black shirt with some white dots, and the shoes were orange, and the hat was purple, and the jacket was blue and green. You know, just saying, what a combination. But hey, that's styles for you, right? And I'm just so afraid for my grandchildren. It's so crazy in this world. I hate these bumps that's showing up on my face. I hope, well, you know what? Like I said, I'm very transparent. And so um, I'm just speaking about this topic, and I hope people don't get tired, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I don't see nobody else talking about it. I'm pretty sure people are. But school where I reside at starts August 21st, which is 2 weeks. Today, my day was, I said busy day. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you first, God, for allowing me to see another day. I'm not complaining about the day because it's your day. You created this day. He did. I got up, had my coffee. Always do that. My birds, I got two parakeets. So if you hear them for real, sometimes life, right? Got myself together for putting on my clothes, and my daughter and her husband took me where I needed to go. Thank you. When it was time to leave the house, I told my granddaughter to go, because my daughter was outside, to go um, outside. I knew she was out there. Here I am. I have my stuff put together, my purse, my bags. I try to do things because I don't like to be a last minute type of person. If I know I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna put this in my bag. I'm gonna put my phones in the bag. Mm, it depends. Maybe a charger because I have two phones, but sometimes I say, hey, I have another bag in case I put stuff in there, extra stuff. I couldn't find my house keys. My granddaughter, she helped me. My grandkids helped me look for it and stuff. I couldn't lock my door. Okay. So thank God for what a situation that made this guys across the hall, right across the hall. I told my granddaughter, not told her, I asked her. I said, "Could you make sure your kids look for stuff?" I said, "Look in grandma's bag right there on the door, because she has a bag on the door, and so do I. And the bag is nothing in it, but we have it. So like if she leaves, she could take like if she going swimming, she got towels. I'm just saying a few things and snacks or whatever. If she go to her auntie's house or we go somewhere together, sometimes you don't have money to buy stuff. I'm just being honest. And if you got some tape chips, juice, and a fruit, take it with us. Okay? I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I have a bag too. I have my purse. I have like notebook papers, lists or whatever. I put it inside there. Uh, Wipes for hand wipes or sanitized wipes or disinfectant wipes. And I also have my purse and I put it inside. So long story short, I told my granddaughter to look in my bag because she goes to check my mail for me. She said she looked. Tell me why I got in the vehicle, but by this time it was gone and it was in there. But I'm so thankful we found it. I mean, I'm just saying that's how my day started. Then school's approaching. I had to go to the school. In fact, I thought it was the school. The woman didn't give me no. Only thing she gave me was her name, phone number, and uh, email. I think it was or fax. So I go to the school where my grandchildren will be going, and I get in there. And I mean, when I say they did that school up, that school shouldn't have no germs in there. It smells so clean, and because they remodeled, germs is everywhere. But I mean, I told my daughter, I said, "Woo!" Kind of took my breath away. So I get in there, come to find out I wasn't supposed to be there. I said, "Oh my goodness!" So I kind of got a little agitated because I don't have a car. Okay, I don't have a car, and thank God my daughter was came to get me because I would have had to catch the lift there over to where I needed to go. So that would have been going to the school, leaving the school. No, no, no. They would have picked me up from my house, took me to the school. Then I would have picked up at the school to go to the school district, and from the school district back to my house. I said, I know you know this guy. Help me, please. And I'm so serious. That's why I tell everybody. I am trying to get monetized. I'm trying to reach that 500 threshold, and I'm trying to do the watch hours and stuff because I want to put in my work. I want to put in the footwork. I want to be monetized. And yes, I say that because I know if you get monetized, you make money. But also, I need it as income to support my grandchildren and myself. I was speaking to the lady today at the school district because I had to sign some forms and stuff like that. Like I said, life is happening. Okay, no lie. And she told me, she said, being that you have your grandchildren, once school starts or before school start, they can. I don't know why they've been doing this late. Hey, stop, stop. You know what? Next time I do my live, because I don't like that. Next time I do my live, I'm gonna do it in my room. So she told me, she said, because she knows my grandchildren. Okay, she said, when school start or before school start, then she said before school. She said somebody can get in contact with me and they can help me out with school supplies and stuff because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't put nobody out there and I'm not bashing no one. Um, my granddaughter knows this, and she said the sweetest thing to me just a few minutes ago. Her daddy gave her $50. Now I'm being honest, he did, and he told her to do whatever she want with it. She did. So I told her because I'm trying to. I told my son this too. He said, "Okay, he knows." I said, "I want you to start being responsible." I said, "You take $25 of that, or maybe 30, but 25, and get you some school things, meaning probably supplies. And if she see a pair of, not a pair of shoes, well, probably that too. If she sees some pants or a shirt, that's okay too, because my funds, and I'm not complaining, and I'm not even trying to make it seem like I'm want somebody to feel sorry for me. Mm-mm. I'm being honest. My funds was taking care of me. I didn't have no problem. My family, everyone in my family knows this. I wish my sisters them if they get on here comment. I take care of myself. I do. And I have for so long. And I have done it ever since I was about 14 years old. Farms like the summer jobs they used to have, the place called CETA. I know if you get on here, comment down below to subscribe, hit the notification, share. Um, what you call it? It was the summer programs called CETA. And I worked after school. Me and my sister was work. You know, back then they said 2 to 3 hours after school, but in the summertime, you would work from like I want to say 8 to 3 or 8 to 4 or something like that. And when we got paid, our dad had already took us to the bank um, to open up an account because we had a big, tall Snoopy piggy bank. I don't know why my mouth seems so watery, and probably because I've been eating a lot of fruits. Um, when we filled it up to the top, I mean, it was tall. We took it to the bank. They cut it open, and each one of my siblings, there was of us, 5 of us, okay, and we opened up an account. And when I got paid, I would put my money in the bank. My dad had a good job. My mom did too. My dad worked for Santa Fe Railroad, and my mom, she was a housewife, but she catered and she babysat. And when I say babysat, I ain't talking about like every once in a while. I remember one time she babysat this little girl for 2 weeks because her mom was that. I don't want to put a label on it, but anyhow, and she paid my mama big money, but that's besides the point. And then she had other kids that she watched, Monday through Friday. Good money. Father worked at DuPont. Uh, I forget what one was working at Southwestern Bell. They don't have that no more. I'm going way back. And so I always tell people we was raised when we came up, we was in the middle upper class. We wasn't in no down class. No, no. We weren't no upper class. We was up there. Okay. My dad had retired from Santa Fe. He was there for 36 years. Okay. I think that's what it was. My dad had worked ever since he was taking care of a family of four at the age of 19. Okay. And he started working for Santa Fe. If I'm not mistaken, if he wasn't 19, he was 21. Okay. And he retired. He was there for 36 years. He worked for Santa Fe Railroad. And then for the 19 months before he retired, he had to go to Lincoln, Nebraska to finish, so he can retire because it had converted over to Burlington Railroad. Okay. For those of you that know about the unions and stuff. And our life was okay. It was peachy. So on this Monday, this is going to be a part three. I have to go and do something. And when I get finished, I got kids here. I'll probably get back on later on this evening. If not, you'll see me tomorrow for sure. And always remember, be you, do you, for you, and love you. And I truly mean that. And as always, people, we got to be mindful. We got to do better. Stop bullying. Love each other. See you soon.